Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to continue with the topic complex number, but we'll be studying something new here, that is polar form of a complex number. We also call it trigonometric form of a complex number. Now, z is equals to x plus iy is a complex number, you already know, and we have already seen that we can represent it on the complex plane, or you may call it Argand plane, where p is the complex number represented by x comma y in the Argand plane. Now if we represent p from here, then OP is said to be r, and if you drop the perpendicular from p to x axis, you are getting the distance y, and this distance is said to be x, you can say, from here to here, and the angle theta is said to be the angle which is taken in the anti-clockwise direction, that is the positive direction with the x-axis. Now this much is required for polar coordinates. Now z is equals to x plus iy. Now if I express x Cartesian form of the coordinates to the polar form or trigonometric form, then x is equals to r cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. This we can represent it from the trigonometric ratios directly, because it is a right angle triangle. Therefore theta is this will be 90 degree, and hence x upon r is equals to cos theta and y upon r is equals to sin theta. Therefore x is r cos theta, y is r sin theta. Now if you use your Pythagoras theorem directly, then x square plus y square is equals to r square, and which is equals to r is equals to under root x square plus y square. So this is the value of r in terms of x and y. Now if you divide both the equations, then tan theta, that is, if you divide equation second by first, then tan theta is equals to y by x, and this implies theta is equals to tan inverse y by x. Obviously, this is a new concept. Later on, we will be dealing in detail with the inverse function. Just now, since theta is to be written in terms of y by x, so tan goes this side, it becomes inverse function. Hence, theta is equals to tan inverse y by x. And this theta is said to be the argument or the amplitude of the complex number. By definition, tan inverse is imaginary number or imaginary part of z and upon real part of z. Now, argument or amplitude of the complex number z is equals to x plus iy is an angle theta which OP makes with the positive direction of the x-axis, that is in anti-clockwise direction. Now there are few more properties of modulus argument, that is, if argument of 0, that is 0 plus 0 is not yet defined, tan inverse 0, that is 0 upon 0 is still not defined, then argument of a positive real number is always 0. The argument of a positive imaginary number is pi by 2. The amplitude of a negative imaginary number is minus pi by 2. And there are two more properties which we need to know, that is amplitude z1 z2 is equals to amplitude of z1 plus z2, amplitude of z1 upon z2 is equals to amplitude of z1 minus z2. These properties you need to know for doing the problems. Hence we will start with the exercise now, so that you will understand how to deal the questions here.